In this section, we will learn about derivatives of trigonometric functions. So we have few of the trigonometric identities here. The first one is the Pythagorean identity, where we square the sine and the cosine and the sum is 1. 1 plus tangent square is secant square, and 1 plus cotangent square is cosecant square. So all these three are the Pythagorean identities. The next is the definition of quotient identities. Tangent is sine divided by cosine. You flip the tangent, 1 over tangent is cotangent. So you flip the right hand side, so you get cosine over sine. The next is reciprocal identity. Sine is 1 over cosecant. Sine and cosecant are sister ratios or reciprocal identities. Cotangent and tangent are reciprocal identities, and cosine and secant are reciprocal identities. So you want to make a note. Sine, cosine, you can make it to one group. Tangent, cotangent can be written as the other group. Cosine, secant is your third group. The next is parity identities. Sine of a function negative theta is negative sine theta, which is also true with the cosecant theta. Similarly, you have tangent of a function negative theta is negative tan theta, which is true with cotangent theta. But with cosine theta, cosine of negative is positive cosine. So when it matches with secant of negative, it's positive secant. So you see the sign difference. Now you're given a function f, which is that you're asked to derive f prime as cosine. You can write this as a formula first, but we can do it also using the derivative definition. Similarly, derivative of the function cosine is negative sine. So let's do this. You're given a function tangent, you want to find the derivative, f prime is secant. So let's write f of x is tangent x. Tangent x can be written as sine over cosine by the quotient rule on the top, or the quotient property of tangent x. Name the numerator as u and the denominator as the function v. So write u is sine x and v is cosine x. Now when you see the format u over v, you understand it's a quotient rule. So to find the derivatives, derivative of sine is cosine, derivative of cosine is negative sine. Now you want to write the quotient rule. ddx of u over v is v square. Start always with v, u prime minus u, v prime. So plug in all the values. This is the cosine x, the square. V is cosine x. U prime is cosine x. Negative. U is sine x. And v prime is negative sine x. So cosine times cosine is cosine square. Negative times negative is positive. Sine x times sine is sine x, sine square x, divided by cosine x square. So cosine square plus sine square is 1 divided by cosine x square. So 1 over cosine square x. Reciprocal of 1 over cosine is secant, so you can add as secant square x. So we started with the derivative of tangent, and all we have is secant square x. And that's what we were asked to prove here. If the function is tangent, then the derivative is secant square. Similarly, you can try proving the derivative of the function secant is secant tan, cosecant is negative cosecant cot, and cotangent is negative cosecant square. So in this example, you're asked to differentiate a quotient function. So rewrite the numerator as u, the denominator as v. So bring down them, u equal to 1 plus sine x and v equal to x plus cosine x. So derive u prime, derivative of 1 is 0, derivative of sine is cosine, Derivative of x is 1. Derivative of cosine will be negative sine. So you derive each function here and you see this new function. Now the format of the problem is the quotient function. So you might want to derive u over v. So this is v square, vu prime minus uv prime. So square the denominator, x plus cosine x square. Always start with the denominator, so write x plus cosine x for v. Plug in u prime is cosine, negative u is the function 1 plus sine x, and then you have v prime we derived it as 1 minus sine x. After plugging in all the function uv and its derivative u prime v prime, let's simplify this. Cosine times x is x cosine x. Cosine times cosine is cosine square. And the other function, I want you to read this carefully as a format a plus b times a minus b. The function a is 1, the b is sine x. Again, a is 1, b is sine x with a plus and minus sign between them. So this is the difference of square when you multiply out and you get a square minus b square. So I'm going to write this as 1 minus sine square x divided by x plus cosine, and then you have a square. But we know that sine square plus cosine square is 1. So 1 minus sine square will be cosine square. Let me write the formula here. You have sine square plus cosine square equal to 1, which is the very first identity, Pythagorean identity. So you can rewrite this as cosine square equal to 1 minus sine square. And that's what we have on the top. So multiply this negative sign with the cosine square. So you have cosine square, negative cosine square. So let me write that. It's x cosine, positive cosine square, negative cosine square divided by x plus cosine, and then you have a square. So now you're good to cancel these cosine squares. All you have is x cosine divided by x plus cosine the square. Next you have 2x times e to the x times sine x. Read this as product of three functions, which is similar to the product of two functions rule. So rewrite u is 2x, v is e to the x, and w is sine x. So when you're doing a derivative of three function u, v, w prime, you fix the first two functions, derive the third u, v, w prime. Now fix the first and the last function, derive the middle function v prime. And fix the last two functions, derive the first function, which is u prime. So product of three functions, you will have three terms after you do the product rule. You always fix two functions and derive the third one. So let's find the corresponding u prime for this problem. Derive u, which is 2. Derive v, it's the same e to the x. Derive w, you have cosine x. So plug all these in the formula here. You can write the derivative of the function f is f prime, u v w prime. So uv is the same, w prime is cosine x. Uw is the same as the given function, v prime is e to the x. Vw is the same, so plug in for u prime will be 2. In the next example, you are asked to find the equation of the tangent line to the given curve at the point 0, 1. So identify the point A, which is 0, point 1, which is FA. As soon as you see the equation of the tangent line problem, I want you to write the tangent line equation y minus FA equal to the slope f prime A times x minus A. So plug in for A, which is 0, plug in for FA, which is 1. So all you have to do is find the slope. If you find the slope and plug in, you're done with the problem. So let's find the slope. To find the slope, start with the function f of x, which is 1 over sine x plus cosine x. First, I want you to find f prime. And when you start finding f prime, you want to see that this is the quotient form. Numerator is u, denominator is v. So let's do the quotient rule. Square the denominator, which is sin x plus cosine x, the entire square, and then start with the denominator, which is sin x plus cosine x. V u prime is the formula, so derive the numerator, you have 0. Negative, start with the numerator, derive the denominator. Derivative of sine is cosine, derivative of cosine is negative sine. 0 times any term is 0, so the first term is gone. Just the second term, multiply out negative 1. So you have negative cosine, positive sine divided by the square term. And then you have an f prime. Slope is a value. It cannot be an expression. So you want to calculate a value from this expression. You understand that the value a, you want to find f prime a, but you know a is 0. So you want to find f prime 0. So plug in x equal to 0 here. So it's negative cosine 0 plus sine 0. It's sine 0 plus cosine 0 and then the square. Sine 0 is always 0, the trigonometric value, and cosine 0 is 1. So when you simplify, all you have is negative 1. This is the slope of the tangent line. So now take the slope, go back, plug in here, and rewrite the problem. This is y minus 1 equal to negative 1 times x minus 0. Multiply this negative 1 to the term x. So you have negative x. And also do add 1 in the same step. So let me add 1 to eliminate the negative 1 on the left. So it's negative x plus 1. So this is the equation of the tangent line. The given curve at the point 0, 1. So we'll end this section here.